think it's murder. I mean, clearly it's murder.
So her story gives the player a ton of responsibility. Usually a game will guide you in a way, and her story does with that first prompt where it just starts murder, and it gives you that search result, kind of gives you an idea of where to begin. But from then on, it's entirely up to you to look at clips and deduce things from the dialogue and pick up on certain words that you should be searching for.
There is a way to tell when you've beaten the game, but there's absolutely no way to lose the game. It's completely up to you to push the envelope. Players don't have this amount of control in other games.
Her story works a lot in your head. Like it's a lot of thinking, and it's a lot of figuring out for yourself whether or not Hannah is actually Hannah or if it's Eve dressed up as Hannah.
Right.
Stuff like that, where the game, nowhere in the game does it ever tell you that.
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere safe.
It's entirely up to you to watch and think about it as like a detective, you know?
Yeah, like as if this is something that happens in the real world and you're just imitating it. Mm-hmm. You're just emulating the feel of being a detective.
Exactly. There is one other instance of feedback in the form of what's called chit chat, where a chat room pops up,
right,
and you can interact with a character who lets you into the building, story stuff. When that came up, I was like, okay, I guess the game is trying to tell me that you've seen enough clips to where you could probably piece everything together in your head, but I didn't feel that way, and I was almost anxious. Like, am I missing something? Like, what am I not getting? And I was like
right,
looking at all the little tiny details. And the last question that is asked of you encompasses the entire purpose of the game. Do you know why your mother did the things she did? That's what you're trying to figure out.
Right.
And if you don't know, you can just say no and
say
keep
no.
going.
Right.
And if you do know, you can just say yes and
then credits.
Congratulations, you've experienced
right,
what we have to tell you. I thought about saying yes, even though I knew that I didn't know why her mother did what she did, because I wanted to see if it was the ending. I decided against it because when I started like typing it, I felt so bad. I was like, this is not right, because it's just not, it's like against what this whole game was doing in the first place. It's like me betraying the game.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting feeling.
I guess you could say you give yourself your feedback loop, right?
Yeah.
Because instead of the game telling you, this is what you did, congratulations, you're saying, this is what I did, I'm not so sure if I should end it yet.
Yeah.
You know? And you're kind of deciding for yourself.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah.
Yeah, I love that thought that the game is void of feedback loops, but you insert your own. Because I remember playing the game and I stumbling upon a clue, and I'm like, this is awesome. I got a clue. I wonder if I'm going to get any results. And then I search it in, and then the whole bar is fresh videos I haven't seen. I'm like, yes, awesome.
Yeah, and that's your own feedback loop.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the game telling me. That's me doing it. You know?
Right.
Which is really cool.
I think it's really good for games in this kind of fashion because it's so immersive.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
And I think immersive activities in video games is something that is not always seen because games can be kind of silly with the whole, You have a skill, let's grow that skill. So it's really hard to take it seriously as a medium when it's always skill-based and lose states and win states.
Crims with a great spray, finds the headshot on the third. Deagle comes in and
It's like, books don't have that.
Right.
Movies don't have that.
It is going away, that stipulation of video games being a lesser quality or a lesser form or whatever, but it is still like there.
Well, it's almost expected.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We get stuck in this loop of games have to be working towards something, therefore they have to have win states, therefore they have to be fun. And Her Story does not do that, which is awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
And I think games like Her Story are really important for video games as an art form and as a medium.
Yeah.
It really shows all that potential that's there.
Control in games at this level creates a completely different type of experience per person. It creates not only unique experiences, but far more immersive ones.
I'm really glad that Her Story exists. It's very encouraging for what games can do as an art form.